Modern parents are exhausted and their Gen Alpha children are out of control to the point that even teachers are quitting in revolt. And as it turns out, shock of the century, gentle parenting apparently does not work. So instead, you should let your kids F around and find out.
Hello and welcome back. It's Michael from my surrogacy journey. I'm going to be doing more reaction videos today. Today's someone who I've watched before. I've not seen this particular video yet, but I'm going to be watching a video from Brett Cooper, and the topic is gentle parenting. And what is it? And is it producing feral, illiterate iPad kids? So let's dive right in. Oh, if you like this, click the notification bell, like and subscribe, and get involved. Comment below. Let's jump in.
Modern parents are exhausted and their Gen Alpha children are out of control to the point that even teachers are quitting in revolt. And as it turns out, shock of the century, gentle parenting apparently does not work. So instead, you should let your kids F around and find out. And I'm not joking about that, guys. I am saying that literally. Look at this recent headline from the Wall Street Journal. Goodbye, gentle parenting. Hello, F around and find out. Parents are ditching the softer approach to child rearing that has dominated the culture and taking a harder line. Out feral, they're feral. Guys, this is the best news we could have gotten for our culture, for our society, for the future of humanity, for the workforce, for future generations. This is incredibly positive. We should all be celebrating this finally. I mean, it is only what society and teachers and Sephora employees have been begging for the last few years. Now, before I tell you why Sephora is going to be excited about this, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to our channel if you've not already. And of course, ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our episodes. And of course, if you want to be up to date on live events and new merch and all things like that, go to brettcooper.com. That is the hub for all of that information. So speaking of Sephora, if you do not know what I am talking about, if you do not remember the episodes that I did about this in years past, let me jog your memory because this is truly insane. This is what has been happening at Sephora's.
Lately, Sephora employees have been complaining on TikTok that every time they work a shift, the majority of customers are children under the age of 13 that have no manners. They go up to the sample section and quite literally destroy everything and make a huge mess that they don't even bother cleaning up.
Yeah, that's annoying. That's just bratish behavior. Get that?
In fact, some workers are saying that the kids will open up packaged products from a set just to take one or two items, thus resulting in the store losing hundreds if not thousands of dollars worth of product.
So basically, TLDR, the issue was that there were young people, tweens, running rampant at stores like Sephora in the mall, destroying product, being completely without parental...
In my day, that didn't happen. You just had loads of 15-year-olds nicking them. You know, that was the thing that kids did then. They went and robbed from Boots. So the new Sephora thing is people opening products and destroying them. Let's just see what she says on this.
Supervision, or the parents were there and were doing nothing about it and were just giggling and laughing because their kids were being cute and funny because they have no control over their children. And people were speaking out, and this created a whole conversation about Gen Alpha, about child rearing, about gentle parenting, and the fact that it really was not working in practice, and all of that took place over the last year or so. And it is these Sephora kids, those types of kids that you saw in that TikTok, that have teachers literally quitting and walking out of schools. This headline reads, "Teachers are quitting their jobs in droves as a new generation of delinquent students push their patience to the limit." And that was in August of 2024. I also have a myriad of old episodes about that. This is something that has been going on for a while now. It has been an epidemic of out of control children. Also, you can see here, they have an additional article under this one, like read more, Generation Alpha slammed as feral and illiterate iPad kids. So that...
Look, I get gentle parenting, right? So I am probably, I sit in between what some people would class as gentle parenting. My kids know how to behave. They know how to, me and Wes have always prided ourselves on the fact that our kids were always restaurant ready when the moment we could take them out. And that was their behavior. They could sit still, that they knew their manners. They would say thank you. The napkin would be on their lap and they wouldn't be brats. To me, that's gentle parenting because I've always had to work hard at parenting in unison with my husband and make sure that we were aligned. You know, there was no good cop or bad cop. We were aligned in our parenting. We've never hit our children. We've never screamed at our children, and we've never felt the need to lay a hand or cause upset to our kids. When we say no, they know it means no. And I would class that as gentle parenting. There's a barometer of what's gentle, right? Yes, my kids have iPads. Yes, sometimes they're on them too long. My kids are intelligent. They are Gen Alpha, and they know what no means, right? This isn't necessarily that gentle parenting is wrong. We need to look a little bit deeper into, what is that parent doing for gentle parenting? Because what's the opposite of gentle parenting? Harsh parenting. What does that mean? Is that, that could be abuse, that could be smacking, that could be, tormenting, could be locking in their room. Is that what we're saying is the alternative to gentle parenting? Because that would mean where it would flip. And surely that's not what we need or want, right?
That is the point that I am making, is that this has been a problem. And obviously, all of this cannot be chalked up just to iPads. There's a deeper problem there. It all goes back to parenting. Specifically, in my opinion, gentle parenting. The trend that now is hopefully on the way out. So if you don't know what gentle parenting is, allow me to introduce you. Gentle parenting, in short, is this kind of discipline or lack thereof strategy that does not yell or shame. It's not strict. They certainly do not spank their children. It is focused heavily on a child's emotions, not hurting their feelings, validating everything. Just watch this video and you can sort of get a taste.
Wait. I am so sorry that I said that it was time to go. How about we start a timer?
No!
Oh, gentle hands. Gentle hands. Gentle hands. I know you're having so many big feelings right now. Mommy just wants to validate them. Gentle hands. Hands are for gentle.
Now, obviously, this is satire.
I don't know anyone that parents like that, right? I know there's a combination of strategies and techniques that you will use when your kid is absolutely having a shit fit in the store and you want to get out and you can't. Yeah, whether you bribe them or whether you try and calm them down or coax them. Gentle parenting for some children that might be on the autistic spectrum is needed because of the way you need to engage with them on a different level. In terms of shouting at a child that has sensory needs is not going to help calm them down whatsoever. So there's definitely a need for gentle parenting or negotiation with a child or a toddler. Having now got 3 children myself, I know some of the things that you want to do to shout and scream and to drag them out of a shop isn't always going to be the strategy to deploy. It's about just pick your battles. That would be my advice.
Exaggerated, but it also isn't really exaggerated because you can go down a rabbit hole of these types of videos on TikTok. You can see parents literally give instructional videos on how to not tell your child no, because the word no, like the word stop, it invokes big feelings and bad feelings, and you don't want to encourage that in your children. You want them to feel safe. And so even if your child is knocking furniture off of tables, even if they are slapping people and biting people, you cannot be strict with them. You have to be gentle because they're just a little human being that can't understand things and they're having big feelings. I'm sorry. No, if a 4-year-old is biting you and slapping you, something must be done. You cannot just say gentle hands. But people tried. They tried. They wanted to do the gentle thing. They wanted to validate the big feelings. They wanted...
All right, I'm done listening to her. I think the moral of the story is there is a barometer of what gentle parenting is. I would like to think that I fall in that category. I don't certainly want to be the opposite of gentle parenting. I think to start saying that gentle parenting does not work, I think is dangerous for children. I think it's really important as a parent to, yes, pick your battles, to never stoop down to a child's level and scream back at them. That's not going to get you anywhere. And at the end of the day, they are a little human who might not be able to voice their frustration. You can still tell a child off without screaming and spanking and smacking them, right? I seem to have done okay with my kids, and yeah, I'd love to know how many toddlers this woman has brought up. I think it's 0 at the minute. But yeah, let's check back into Brett in 3 years' time and see how she's doing. So if you like that video, click like or subscribe and hit that notification bell for more videos like it. If you want to engage, comment below, be kind, get involved, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks. Bye.